Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got the 2023 M550i xDrive, the G30 chassis. This one is in Tanzanite Blue. It's one of the last ones that we're going to get. I believe we have two more inbound. Those are both individual colors, so I look forward to seeing those ones and getting them on the channel. But time's running out if you want an M550 or even an M5. So right now there are 3 more allocation rounds before the G30 dies. So as of recording right now, beginning of February, so we have April, May, and June production left for the G30 chassis. Then you get the all-new G60. So let's talk about this one in particular. This is, of course, the LCI refresh. This is in its final legs. They have our revised daytime running lights. I've gotten used to these ones over time. They have a nice, clean look. But I think I prefer the pre-LCI version of the daytime running lights. It's also got the Driving Assistance Professional package. It's the sensor in the lower portion of the grille. Blacked out grills for the Shadowline package. Do not have the 50th anniversary BMW M emblems on this particular M550i build. But Tanzanite looks great. Very dark blue with lots of metallic flaking, which of course brings out different hues of blue, depending on where you are with the sun, or where the sun is relative to your position. So on the side we have the Style 668M wheels. Looks like they are bicolor in cerium gray, which I think is a really good design, and a nice contrast against the darker colors. Especially here in this case with Tanzanite Blue, we have the red M Sport calipers. And you can see a lot of the caliper compared to other wheel designs. So very star-shaped, classic-ish BMW wheel, but looks really good. We'll step back and take in the side profile of the 5 Series, which I think is more of an evolution from the previous F10 chassis. All right, so moving around to the back of the car, I really like the taillights. They're nice and sort of like a Shadowline light as well. So xDrive and M550i badging in cerium gray, which will go away, presuming the M560 is in the next generation. You can see sort of like a quad exhaust, so that not quite like the M5. That surround exhaust surround is, not sure what shape you'd call this, but there it is. All right, taking Tanzanite with a little bit more of the blue coming out as the sun hits it. A good profile, side profile. Let's take a look at the inside and go over options and pricing. So this one does not have the M-style mirror caps, which I imagine will be coming should there be an M560. So opening up, we have Dakota cognac leather, which I think goes great against the Tanzanite Blue. Very comfortable seats, nice contrast piping there. And all your seat controls down here at the bottom, the side of the seat, I should say. An automatic or powered chrome catcher. And other adjustments include side bolster as well as the lumbar support. M550i badging. Again, this still has plastic protection tape on it on the door sill. Alright, so inside live Cockpit Professional, the driver has the driver attention camera there in the center of the instrument panel, M550i badging. Steering wheel, so the classic look. So imagine the revised M Sport package will have the wheel that's probably in the 7 Series. So the Driving Assistance Professional buttons over here on the left. Heated steering wheel, which is an option on the M550. Why? Don't know. And our main screen here, the central information display, 12.2-inch screen. This will be replaced by at least iDrive 8, if not 8.5. Alright, and the trim here is the fine line ridge wood trim. It's nice and it's a gloss brown stripe sort of thing going on here. Your drive selector, that's going to go away, most likely replaced with the drive selector nub that's in the 7 Series and other vehicles. Driving modes here. Parking assistance package, which gets you the cameras, which is only available on this car or the M5. It's not coming back for the regular 5 Series, unfortunately. All right, starting price of the M550i xDrive, $79,900. Tanzanite Blue, another $1,950. Dakota Leather included. Driving Assistance Pro package, another $1,700. Shellline package for another $500. Parking Assistance package for another $800, which also includes the drive recorder. $1,700 for the exec package. Another $200 for the heated steering wheel. Again, why isn't that part of the executive package of BMW? Come on. The 20-inch wheels, another $950. Now it's hard to see here with the glare. But everything else is included. No Bowers & Wilkins availability on the 5 Series. So all told, MSRP of $88,695. So, not too bad in terms of pricing. Of course, if you're in this market for a executive saloon, if you will, it's going to be pretty pricey. And I think the M550 is a really good compromise if you don't want to go for the extreme on the M5 or M5 competition. All right, so we're going to hop in the back seat as well. Take a look at the 5 Series. And it's... All right, so here's the view from the back with the shade open. So plenty of legroom and knee room. Of course, headroom is pretty good as well. Can't really complain about the back seat. But for the lack of climate control in the back, again, I believe that is an option. Should be standard in the executive package, BMW. All right, we'll take a look at the trunk as well. So trunk, not a bad size. There's no extra space underneath the floor here for anything to hide. We'll make our way to the front. Take a look under the hood. I'll let you guys take in Tanzanite Blue a little bit more before we wrap it up. So beneath the hood is the N63 V8 4.3 liter twin turbo engine, 523 horsepower, 553 torques. It's the powerful engine. Of course, that's also the end of the N63. Technically, I guess it will survive in the M850 for a little bit, but it's gone out of everything else. The replacement is the S68. We'll take in our Tanzanite Blue a little bit more, but that's basically it for a relatively quick tour around one of the last G30 M550i's. Probably be maybe a couple more builds. It's going to be depending on the dealer, of course. I can't imagine let the M5 go out with few allocations, I should say. So if we'll get a few more. We have one M5 inbound, is in an individual color. It's customer ordered is Grigio Telesto. We'll look forward to having that one on the channel when it arrives, hopefully. And we'll see you at the next video.